Welcome to Fret Fu. This is Kung Fu for guitar. What we're going to do here is we're going to master all of the scales and modes up and down the neck in any key at any time while wearing a blindfold. It's quite simple, actually. We got hand-ear coordination. When we take our eyes away, that sharpens our ear, right? So we're going to start listening for notes more than we are going to start looking for notes. We're going to start feeling muscle memory techniques instead of looking at our hands. Let's say that our fingers are 1, 2, 3, and 4. We're going to start here on the 5th fret, okay? Now this is the key of A, and this is going to be A minor pentatonic. Minor is that traditional pentatonic box that a lot of you already know. This is cool. This is only one part of a 5-part scale though. There's different modes that go all the way up and down the neck, forwards and backwards. So instead of just knowing that one box and being able to move that, we're going to know everything around it as well as underneath it and on top of it and next to it at all times. So let's start here on the 5th fret in the key of A minor, and let's take a look at this box. It's a 1, 4, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 4, right? That's pretty easy. You probably already know that. So let's break this down into 2-string patterns. We're going to call this a trapezoid at the top. It's a 1, 4, 1, 3. You'll see it's uneven on this side and then even on that side. So I call it a trapezoid. 1, 4, 1, 3. Play that forwards and backwards for a second. Now feel your hands. Feel the muscle memory in your hands and listen to the tonality of those notes. We'll call that trapezoid 1. Remember that, trapezoid 1. Right? Okay, now check it out. Instead of going down, we're going to go up here to the next, over here, this way, to the next fret, or the next note, starting with the 2nd note of that trapezoid, right here where this one left off on fret number 8, we're going to start the next shape, which is trapezoid 2. And trapezoid 2 is going to start with our 2nd finger, so remember that, trapezoid 2 starts with our 2nd finger. And this is going to be a 2, 4, so it's going to be 8, 10, and then underneath that, a 1, 4. So that's going to be 7, 10. So 8, 10, 7, 10. 8, 10, 7, 10. That's going to be a 2, 4, 1, 4. Play that forwards and backwards without looking at your hand. Feel those fingers and that shape. And play it as slow as you need to. Make sure that those notes are coming out. You're not getting any fret buzz, and you're confident with that shape. So that's trapezoid 2. Let's go back to trapezoid 1, starting on the 5th fret, 5, 8, 5, 7, and play that one again. That's a 1, 4, 1, 3. And then let's go to 2, 2, 4, 1, 4. Play them in any order that you want. It doesn't matter. At your own speed, if you want to play it really slow, 2, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 1, 4, 4, 1, 2. If you listen to that, it sounds like the beginning of My Girl. That? That's a major pentatonic shape. Ba, 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 ba. If you listen to the shape number 1, it sounds like Smoke on the Water. Okay? Ba, 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 ba. Except it's a whole step here. So ba, 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 ba. Ba, 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 ba. If you use those 2 songs for those references, you'll know how to hum a minor pentatonic. Ba, 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 ba. And do, 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 do. For the major pentatonic. So major pentatonic, My Girl, minor pentatonic, Smoke on the Water. That's called interval reference. And you're going to use more of this as we go along in this program so that you can hum a note before you hit it. Let's pick a random note down here. Let's sing the minor pentatonic. See that? I just sang Smoke on the Water using this first note as a reference. Here's another one. ba, 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 ba. Right? Now how about this? My girl. Ba, 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 ba. See what I mean? So if you have these references, it helps you with your hand-ear coordination. Next, we have, after trapezoid 1 and then trapezoid 2, which is major, so we have minor, major. After this, we start on the 10th fret with square 3. Square 3 is a 1, 3, 1, 3, using our first and third finger. It's a 10, 12, 10, 12. So play that one forwards and backwards as well. If you know Black Sabbath Paranoid, that's the bottom 3 notes. That's the, it goes. That's what a square sounds like. But we're playing it in this key, so it's going to be. That's a good reference for that song. So this is square 3, trapezoid 2, trapezoid 1, minor trapezoid 1, major trapezoid 3, Dorian square 3. Don't have to worry about Dorian mode or any of that stuff yet. We'll get to that later when we get to diatonic. But right now we're focusing on just the pentatonic scale. So we've got 3 shapes. Trapezoid 1, trapezoid 2, square 3. Now where square 3 leaves off right here on the 12th fret, we're going to play 12, 15, 12, 15. This is a rectangle. You'll notice you're using your first and fourth finger here. First and fourth. See that? 1, 4, 1, 4. Cool. So we're going to call that a rectangle. Play that one forwards and backwards. Cool. Now, next up, we've got square 5 after rectangle 4. Rectangle 4 left off here at the 15th fret. Or if we played rectangle 4 in the open position, it would be open 3, open 3. If we put our finger behind the nut, that would be a 1, 4, 1, 4, but we don't have to because we can hit the open string. So rectangle 4 is up here as well in the open position. So wherever rectangle 4 ends up or leaves off here on the 3rd fret is where we'll start the next shape, which is number 5, and it's also a square, just like 3 was. It's a 1, 3, 1, 3. See that? So play that one forwards and backwards. Don't advance until you can master each one of these forwards and backwards with a blindfold on, not looking at your hands. And then back after 5 goes back to 1 right here on the 5th fret. So 5 is a 3, 5, 3, 5, and then when that ends up, it goes back to trapezoid 1. So we only got 3 shapes: trapezoid, square, and a rectangle. Trapezoid 1 is here. Trapezoid 2 is upside down. Okay, square 3 is right here on the 10th fret. Rectangle 4 is on the 12th fret. And square 5 is on the 15th fret or the 3rd fret. Wait a minute. See, I just used my ear to reference that. I knew I was in the wrong place, but my ear, after doing this program for a while, your ear picks up on that stuff. Not to mention, I could feel that I was in the wrong position. So it's not magic, guys. It's just basic geometry. Trapezoid, square, rectangle. Trapezoid 1, trapezoid 2, square 3, rectangle 4, and square 5. All right, so let's stop here and let's get a hold on this. Let's make sure we can master this. All 5 of those shapes. Trapezoid 1, trapezoid 2. Trapezoid 1 is the minor. Trapezoid 2 is the major. Happy. Square 3. Rectangle 4. Square 5. Cool? Let's stop the video right now and make sure you can master all of those. Forwards and backwards. And then you want to be able to go backwards this way as well. So trapezoid 1, square 5, rectangle 4, square 3, trapezoid 2, trapezoid 1. So try to do that. Make sure you can play those only on 2 strings, up and down the neck, okay? Let's go ahead and stop the video and check in with that.